Story 1. Mother-in-law is an ex-addict, but if you ask any of her family, they'll tell you she has never had a drug problem. I had a C-section 2 weeks ago and was given oxy pills. I'd only needed to take one, so I knew exact how many were left. I also take anxiety medication. I couldn't find my pill bottle of anxiety meds the other day, and when we came back home I noticed they were nicely placed on my nightstand. I know I'm sleep deprived, but I'm not that sleep deprived, so I thought this was weird. I check, and I see there is a lot missing. I go to check my other meds which I had hidden behind stuff, and I open the bottle and see there's only one oxy pill left. I show my husband to confirm I'm not going insane, and he tells me how my mill randomly told him she was in our room looking for the cat earlier while we were gone. No one told her I had these pain meds, so she must have just been looking through our stuff hoping I was given something after my surgery, because I even noticed our trash can where we keep our baby's dirty diapers was knocked over. She dug through my daughter's dirty diapers hoping to find my medication. We set up our baby monitor the next day to record any movement in our room, and then left for the whole day. She spam texted us the whole morning asking us when we will be back home. Finally, we get a notification, and we see her go back to get the last pill, and pretty much my last anxiety meds, but was generous enough to leave one for me. Wow, thanks. When I got home, I realized she had replaced the oxy pills with these random pills that look scarily similar. Google says they're for COPD. If I still was in a lot of pain, I probably would have taken them without noticing and wondered why I'm still in pain. I am so pissed, and so is my husband. She's been walking around the house high for the past couple of days, and her family is convinced she just has anxiety. I don't know how anxiety would make you stumble around in circles and sleep on the living room floor because you fell off the couch, but okay. Luckily, we can afford to move out. We just need to find an apartment and pretend everything's okay until then, so we both don't lose our shit while our baby is in the house. I don't even let her look at our daughter now, and once we are moved out, I won't ever even send her a photo of her, let alone let her see her. She's been high my husband's whole life, putting him in danger 1,000,000 times because she was unable to care for him while she's high off her ass, and we won't let our daughter grow up with that. Commenter asked. 3 C-sections, last one had horrific complications, never got more than Motrin. How did you walk out with oxys? OP replied. My doctor gave them to me while I was in the hospital if I felt like I needed them, and then gave me a prescription after we left without me asking for them. Luckily, my pain was pretty manageable with just ibuprofen and Tylenol, and I only drank one the night we got home from the hospital, because I was having trouble getting up from bed to pick up my baby when she cried. I was unaware they weren't offered to everyone. I feel like they definitely should be an option. The recovery was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Another said, go to the police. Please, go to the police. You have it on camera. Press charges for theft of prescription medication. If you do not report her, do not ever complain about her again, because you will be just as complicit in letting her get away with her bullshit when you have her on camera dead to rights. If you do nothing, know that for the rest of your marriage, her being free and still a problem will be partially your fault for doing nothing now. Sorry for tough love, OP. But goddamn, go to the cops. OP replied, we are deciding on whether or not to file a police report, but we would like to not be in the same house as her first. She's obviously not sober, so we don't want the baby in the same house in case she were to get violent. She has hit my father-in-law, her ex-husband, when he would confront her about her drug problem in the past when they were married. She did not care if her kids were around or even in his arms. My husband is the one who even mentioned going no contact with her in the first place. He's been talking about it for months actually, and this just made it easy to decide if it is the right choice. She won't be around us at all anymore. Top comment. The worst part for me is drugging you with random drugs that you would have zero idea you were even taking. That could have killed you. It is so extremely reckless. That woman is deep into active addiction and denial. Keep that baby away from her, always. Commenter said, call the police. Get her arrested. I'm disgusted at your family, and especially your husband. Edit. I see now you didn't want advice. However, any other medications you keep on your person. When you move out, be sure to post the video online of your mother-in-law scrounging for your pain medicine after a major abdominal surgery. We're so excited to start a new life with our baby in our new apartment. It means having time to bond as a family and not having this cuntzilla steal my desperately needed medication from me. I hope you follow through with NC for baby. Out-of-control addicts can be really dangerous in their carelessness. Her swapping pills shows that she cares only about getting high. My brother once lost a pill on my sister's living room floor where our baby niece was crawling around, taking everything into her mouth that she could get her little hands on. Luckily, someone else found it before her. You can bet that I vacuumed like a maniac, and he wasn't allowed inside their house for a long time, even after he'd actually been clean for a good while. The baby'd surely have died had she eaten it, and we wouldn't have known what hit us. Story 2. Throwaway because I want drama at a minimum right now. So I, 30 female, have been dealing with some ongoing and fairly concerning medical issues. After a long wait, I finally had an MRI, which didn't show anything conclusive. Next step is an endoscopy, which of course requires sedation. My husband will be with me the whole time, so we needed childcare for our toddler for a few hours that day. Enter mother-in-law and father-in-law. They live nearby and are our closest option, which is important in case something happens and we need to get back quickly. We reached out and asked if, not assumed, they could watch our toddler and explained the situation. Mother-in-law's response? Wasn't the MRI sufficient? And when I explained why the endoscopy was needed, oh, that makes sense. Like I'm just scheduling invasive medical procedures for fun? Mind you, this is the same mother-in-law who couldn't help last week when I was really struggling with a flare-up of whatever I have, and my husband reached out on my behalf. She said they were too busy getting ready for a weekend trip. They've been back for over a day now and haven't so much as asked if I'm doing okay. I'm trying really hard to be civil, especially with a big family event coming up, not mine. And because we do really need their help for the procedure. But I'm biting my tongue so hard it might need stitches. ETA. Reading through this again, it doesn't seem like that big of an issue. But it has been years of passive-aggressive comments, unkept promises, and a need to make every situation about her. I think I'm just finally at my breaking point. Top comment: stop sharing your private health information. They don't seem to care. Stop justifying why you need childcare. Just ask for childcare. If they ask, tell them you have another procedure. Don't give them specifics. Another one. I get that you're kind of up against it now, but in the future, get a new sitter or, if you can afford it, start your kid in daycare. It's better for your kid to be watched by strangers who are paid to behave rather than toxic people for free. OP replied, "We'll look into a sitter in the future. We actually just had to pull our toddler out of daycare due to their own health problems. We're keeping them home to let their body heal, and we'll see how their health is doing after this upcoming viral season." Another commenter, OP, don't doubt yourself. It is a big deal. Mother-in-law is not so subtly telling you she thinks you are faking or being dramatic. Projection, perhaps? She is also using the opportunity of you asking for help to pry and get personal information out of you. It is not sitting right with you because what she is doing is not right in terms of how normal, considerate, loving family members act. Hopefully, you can find alternative childcare in the near future and do not have to look to mother-in-law to help with anything. Best of luck with your upcoming testing. I hope you get answers and start feeling better soon. A response from OP. Thank you for validating what I'm feeling. Unfortunately, in this case, I'm going to a specialist in the city that my in-laws live and is about an hour away from where my husband and I live. Do you think these in-laws from the stories can be best friends? Hope you enjoyed this double mother-in-law drama. Subscribe for more.